We got a mashup and an original song all before 11 a.m.
Yes.
It's very nice of you guys to stop by and sing this
you.
early. A lot of people, you know, they're not brave enough to sing this early in the morning. But you guys clearly have the goods.
Thank you.
That was really awesome, really nice.
Thank
and again, as Chloe mentioned, the album is out and available everywhere. The kids are
Yes,
all right.
it is.
It's a very hopeful title. I like that title.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
There was a song when I was little called "The Kids Aren't All Right." It was by a band
Yes.
called The Offspring.
Yes.
This is a much more
Yeah.
positive take on the kids, so I'm glad the kids are improving.
Thank you.
But you guys are really passionate about this generation. You call it the Genius Generation.
Yes.
Can you kind of explain that?
Yeah, you know, this whole album is just based on that theme of the youth being so strong and powerful in everything that we're doing and how we really are geniuses. And, you know, sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, particularly today. But this album was just a mantra and just a reminder to us, to the youth, that, you know what, no matter what happens, we're going to be all right.
Absolutely. You guys are just great ambassadors for the youth, too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Chloe, what would you, this is a big question before 11 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
but what do you think are the biggest issues facing the youth today?
You know, I feel like with just, you know, other than just the youth, I feel like with the entire world, just treating each other the same, you know, no matter what your skin color is, no matter who you love, no matter what you believe in, I feel like we're all the same. We're both red on the inside. We're all humans, and we should just learn to love one another. And that's what I love about our generation, is because we're standing up for what's right, and we're saying what's wrong, and this isn't right at all, and we're using our voices and sharing that message through our art. And yeah, that's why I truly believe the kids are all right. So
That's awesome.
thank you.
I actually want to start there, dig into the tracks of this album just a little bit. In the title track, I understand that the music actually came before the lyrics. You got the music down, maybe you
Yes.
revisited the music a week later, some time passed, and then you put the lyrics to it. Was that apropos for the whole album? Is that kind of how the whole creative process unfolded for you guys?
Yeah. So the album, you know, it kind of just wrote itself. We are big believers in not forcing anything. So when anything starts to feel formulaic, we're like, we step away and we're like, okay, it's not flowing through us, so let's try another day. But that's always so much fun for us to just be creative, and it varies. You know, my sister, she's an amazing producer. You know, she produced this whole album. We wrote all the songs on this album, and you know, it varies, where sometimes the melody comes first, and then other times, you know, the words come first, and it's just us just playing on the playground. Yeah.
Chloe, you know, in the song that you just sang for us, The Kids Are All Right, you talk about how, you know, you don't give in to trends. And, you know, they're here today, they're gone tomorrow. When I was a teenager, I gave in like every trend, even if it didn't make sense, you know?
Yeah.
But how did you guys always have that perspective? Or did you always have that perspective of maturity and not kind of give in to whatever the flavor of the week is?
Yeah, you know, I have to give that credit to our parents and the environment we were brought up in. You know, we were raised just believing that we're special just the way we are, and you never have to change yourself. And, you know, we're all created differently. We all have that special thing about us, and I think it's important to share that. And yeah, there are some really pretty cool trends out there right now, but if you don't like it, you don't have to follow it just because, you know, the majority is. So.
Right. Just be yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely,
adage goes, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, not only are you guys phenomenal artists, you mentioned Grownish, you're also tremendous actresses, stars
Thank
of the
you.
show Grownish. That,
Thanks.
I understand the season finale was last
Last
night?
night, yeah.
Last night,
It's
okay.
over until
Yeah.
But you can binge it, right? You can probably binge
Yes.
it somewhere.
Yeah.
How does acting kind of figure into all this, Halle?
Yeah, well, acting is so much fun for us. You know, we kind of started in acting when we were little girls, and music kind of took over from there. So it was fun diving back into this and getting to work on a set with just our best friends. And it doesn't feel like work when you're surrounded by friends. And it's really fun at the end of the day. And getting to play our characters, Jaslyn and Skylar, is really fun because they are like completely different from who we are. They're like so attitudey and sassy, and it's fun to kind of channel that when you're angry and just channel Sky. So that's really fun.
Yeah, it gives you guys another outlet, you know, artistically. You can
Absolutely,
exactly.
expressing ourselves in another way.
And you also mentioned during your set here on Billboard Live that you actually sing the theme song to that, Grownish,
Yes,
the Groans,
Grownish.
that is also available on the record. You sing on Grown that, you know, Mama, look, I'm grown now.
Yes.
And I'm curious, you guys have been through so much, you have so much experience at a young age. Do you yourselves feel like adults? Do you feel grown?
You know, even though I will be 20 this year, and Halle literally just turned 18 a few days ago, I still feel like I'm 12 inside. But I think that's the special thing. Even no matter how old you get, I feel like we still have that little kid inside of us. And I feel like that's what keeps life fun. I mean, nobody wants to be boring. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk briefly before we let you go today about who inspires you, because I listened to the album a couple times since it came out last Friday, and it's so unique.
Thank
you know, usually you can kind of, I don't know, figure it out who inspired a certain record. But, you know, listen to a song like Warrior. Nothing sounds like Warrior.
Thank
so who
you.
inspires you guys? Like, where do you take, you know, your influences from?
Yes, well, I would definitely say this album is a combination of all of our favorite sounds and all of our favorite things.
Yeah.
For me, I've always loved jazz, so taking those melodies, those classic melodies, and the feeling that it gives you that you're flying, I wanted to like put that in our album. And my beautiful sister with her amazing like hard beats that she makes, because we love listening to like trap music and vibing out to that, and just putting that in the melting pot, as well as you know, just great harmonies. That's basically just the core of who we are as sisters, and putting that in the melting pot and stirring it all up, it just turns into what we have.
Absolutely. I'm glad you used the term melting pot, because you guys are obviously from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes,
and
ATL.
that city is known for just how eclectic the sounds are, and combining, you know, jazz or hip hop or trap now. I mean, and you guys are kind of continuing that lineage, which is really exciting to see.
Thank you.
Somebody I wanted to ask the influence of is, of course, Beyonce. You know, a mentor, I think is safe to say. And not that it sounded like Beyonce, but I can almost hear certain influences from her on songs like Baby Bird throughout the album.
Cool.
What kind of, you know, sonic influences or just personal influences does Beyonce have on you guys?
Yes, well, you know, being signed to her, we're just so grateful to be given this platform and to be able to share our art in a way that's, you know, completely us, and always being in our living room and creating that way. But I love how when we'll create the songs and we'll send them to her, and she'll give her little notes, and, you know, we'll be like, oh, that's cool. And we do the notes, and it's like, wow, it's so, she has such a good ear. She's such a genius, and we love her, and we just appreciate how she lets us create our own art and be our own selves. So I love her for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does Beyonce have a favorite song on The Kids Are Alright?
Oh, I don't know.
I would have to ask.
Yeah, you have to ask her.
Anyone want to call her right now? Well, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Happy belated birthday
again.
again.
Thank you so much.
And if you liked what you heard today, and you're in the state of California or on YouTube in the mid-April, you guys are going to be performing at Coachella.
Yes, we are.
That's very exciting. Have you ever done that before?
No, this will be our first time going,
Wow.
and everything. We are so excited, and we're going to prepare our outfits and everything.
Right.
And
those are big out there, I hear.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's going to be a really fun time.
That's awesome. And again, as we've said, the album is available everywhere now. Please go out, stream it, buy it, do whatever you got to do to get your ear on it. And thank you so much, guys, for stopping by.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.